AFM Videos, the leader in football education.
Hello, I'm Kevin Kelley. I'm the head football coach at Pulaski Academy in Little Rock, Arkansas. This is the third in a series of 5 DVDs on Bruin football, our philosophies, the way we do things. In this DVD, we're going to present the fourth down no punt philosophy that we have that really isn't catching on that much, but it's unique and it's benefited us, and I'm going to show you why and how we do that and the things that kind of go into our thinking. It isn't just a willy-nilly gut feeling type thing. We have statistical figures that back it up, and we think it actually gives us the best percentage chance to win football games. Now let's talk about the whole philosophy. You're probably sitting there thinking, what in the world? You can't go for it on fourth down. I'll get fired, or you're putting your defense in a bad situation. My defensive coordinator will hate me. If you're a head coach sitting there, if you're the defensive coordinator, you're thinking, hey, just let us play defense, all that kind of stuff. Why do people punt? Well, traditionally speaking, people tend to do things in their lives that they've always seen done, or that's the way it's always been done. We stopped and asked the question, why? Why are we punting the football? If it makes sense, let's do it. If it doesn't make sense, well, let's look and see what we need to be doing. All of it centers around key points on the football field. And we'll make some other interesting points from different places on the football field, but that's how you can figure out, where you should go for it, where you shouldn't, what's going to happen if you don't, how the percentages change on percentage chance you score a touchdown and things like that. So that's what we're going to show right now.
Period. For instance, if you acquire the ball inside the opponent's 10-yard line, you're going to score a touchdown 92% of the time. Now move that back to the 30. It only goes down to 77%. Now flip the field around and say my team's on the 5-yard line. If we go for it and don't make it, then they're going to have a 92% chance to score a touchdown. If I punt the ball, they're still going to have almost an 80% chance. There's only a 50 period.
As you saw in that graphic, if you punt the ball from your own 5-yard line, then they still, if you use a net punting average, you're going to give it to them inside your 40. They're still going to score almost 80% of the time. So you've really only given up 15% chance to score a touchdown, as opposed to, let's say your completion percentage is 50%. You've got a 50% chance of making a first down. Ours is actually a little higher than that. For the fourth down philosophy, one of the things you're going to have to do is you have to win your team over. It really, the kids are the easiest ones to win over, but you've got to win them over first, maybe more important than your coaching staff, because they're the defensive players that are going to trot out there when you've gone for it on your own 25-yard line and didn't make it. They're the guys that are going to get, the fans are going to be like, y'all gave up 28 points this game. Well, maybe 2 of those were short fields. But we also, our offense converted 5 fourth downs, kept drives going that we were able to score more points than we gave up. So you must win your team over. The kids are easy, though. If you go out and explain it to them, they'll buy in. And then once they buy in, they're all gung-ho, and they love it because they're doing something different. The coaching staff, my defensive coordinator, that's the first guy I went to and said, hey, I want him to believe in what we're doing. Well, you can. There's 2 ways to get people to do things. And I wanted him to buy in. You can make them do it. And as the head coach, I could do that, or I could inspire him to want to do it. And that was my goal. So I went in and laid out the numbers and to our whole coaching staff, and especially our defensive coordinator and our defensive coaches, and said, here, look, make sense of this yourself. Tell me if this makes sense. See the flaws in it. And, it made sense to them. The numbers don't lie, especially when you just lay them out, they're not manipulated and things like that. And they looked at that and they bought into it. Now you've got your kids buying into it, and you've got your coaches buying into it, and so you're on your way. And then you go over to the offensive side, and the offensive coach say, hey, we've got to change the way we do things.